My name is Cameron Thomas, and this is my story. Ever since I was a young kid, I've dreamt of becoming a professional football player. It's all I could imagine. So many nights, I'd wake up from a dream, see me lifting the World Cup, winning that for Australia, scoring the winning goal. But sometimes, I can only imagine it being a dream and nothing more. But my motivation was high. I had great coaches. I have great motivation from my father and my grandfather, really passionate about my career, wanting me to reach my goals, but also to be successful. They believe in my talents. And a big shout out to my coaches growing up through all the youth levels. They pushed me hard. There were stages where I didn't work as much as I should have if I wanted to reach this dream. You can't just only have talent. You need that hard work. I've always had faith in my talent, that is for sure. But definitely without those coaches behind me and family, I wouldn't be able to get to this stage. So right now at 20 years of age, I have been wanting to get a professional contract to kickstart my career. And right now, we are wasting time a little bit down there this Friday night. Do I really want this contract? Do I want to start my career? I've had enough with these local teams scoring goals. I've been good. My coaches have told me you can make it if you put in the effort. But things you see like this, wasting these nights, talking to girls that may be a bit questionable with a smoke in their hand. We have got to give up this life. So walking away here is a very, very wise decision. And now as we walk the streets, it's always a wonderful view when you don't get those interruptions in the way. But something caught my eye here. Take a look at this. Destroy the ring. Hold up. That's basketball. This is not football. But seeing this, it put me in that moment of me knowing what I could do, me having that special moment. So I've went to this certain place is absolutely beautiful. At night you can see the lights. It makes me help myself imagine my dreams, my goals. You can see some fireworks as well. I just knew I had to get back home and focus on football. So now arriving back in my hometown, I recently received a message from my agent that he got me a deal with Melbourne Victory, which I was so happy about. I've signed a professional deal. We'll be going in tomorrow. I wanted to share this great news with one of my best mates growing up through high school. He was always there for me through my career, so I wanted to let him know. I've got a professional contract. But it looks like there is a party going on here, a pool party, which I'm always up for. Some young ladies there, a group of guys that I don't quite notice, and they probably don't recognize me as well. We both don't recognize each other, so it's probably wise of staying out of their way. And again, where's all these girls coming from? I didn't expect that coming home. I just wanted to talk to an old mate, tell him about the news, but, well, there you go. I just having a look. I was still looking around. No, my mate's not here, so what am I going to do? What am I going to do? There's a couple girls. Do we talk to them? They look like they're having fun. One lass there, she's having a bit of a dance. I thought, I'll let them be. I'll just take a bit of a break in the pool. Just relax a bit. It's been a long trip. I thought they'll have no worries with me just having a little bit of a swim here as we just finished the day off. It's a beautiful pool, and it makes me think what I want to be achieving in my life. I'd love a house like this, but now we're getting straight into the FIFA 18 gameplay. But I hope you did enjoy the intro of the storyline. Obviously through GTA I'll be looking to implement that throughout this series. If you have storyline ideas, what you want to see the character do, please please let me know. But Cameron Thomas, the young Australian lad, it would have been nice if I could have chosen a younger age, but you can see it's lock there. Has to be a 20-year-old. I don't mind that. It's a time where you debut for the first team a bit more. You're starting a bit more to become a first-team player. Obviously, if you're starting at 16 or 18, yeah, you probably can't start that good. But obviously, some people might enjoy that a little more. But yeah, we have created a striker. Went through some of the details there, but didn't want to go through it for too long. Would have been a bit boring. But yeah, 6'2" striker, 200 pounds. I wanted to get a mix of very good physical attributes. Want a good mix of a bit of pace, but also strength as well. I didn't want to have one weakness in terms of that, and then imagining that the player will actually grow. And here we shall be checking out our expectations from the manager. As you can see, keeper average league rating, match rating of 7.3 or better. Expecting to score at least 11 goals for the season, and then secondary objectives, set up a minimum of 5 goals for the team, also maintain no less than a 19% shots to goal conversion rate. So those are something we need to keep in mind. Those are very, very important. Our first manager we want to please, and this will be a stepping stone to our next club. I don't want to be thinking about that too instantly. It's more so in the back of the mind, the plans for Cameron Thomas, what we are going to do in this player career mode, where we want to be going. But like I said, still, we can't be focusing on that too much. We need to have a strong season, then we can analyze our options if we will be moving to another team in the second season or not. But I just wanted to compare the overalls of the other players, and as I said, we are still one of the better players in the team. You can see the defense is a bit inexperienced. There's not a lot of quality there, and then we can check out our wingers as well. And there's a few strikers in the team, admittedly, but I do believe with Besart Berisha, it will be interesting if we can get a chance to play 2 up front, or it will just be the 1 up front, because Besart Berisha is, yeah, one of the best strikers in the A-League, if not the best. So let alone, for me to compete with. So it's going to be very, very interesting. Jason Guerra is a good player. I support Melbourne Victory as well, if you didn't know. So yeah, big reason why I went with them in the A-League. Suits the story as well, being an Australian team. But if you take a look at our attributes as well, I think the attributes are looking really, really good. Balanced. I like developing a balanced player with those physicals. Obviously, skill moves, we're going to try and improve those. We'll check out how to improve our skill moves very, very soon. But the value of Cameron Thomas is 5 million. But this is what I wanted to show you guys here with the accomplishments. If you're like me, I may have a few of my subscribers that haven't played player career mode. I haven't played player career mode for a few years myself, as I know there hasn't been major changes, but because of that, I'm really excited to play it, because I haven't played it for real, like proper, like did a proper, not even series, not even YouTube related, just a proper career with a player. But what I'm noticing, there's a lot, and there you got to beat players with the dribble, beat them with the skill to unlock those accomplishments and to actually get those skill moves. But I calculated, if I did the few there, it will get me to 4-star skill moves. Do you have to do something special to get that 5th? Let me know. But yeah, either way, it looks really exciting, because then you have things to achieve. Again, this is different to career mode in a way as well. Different things to unlock. Player of the year, player of the month. They're little goals you have for yourself. They're more awards, opposed to others being something you do during matches. These are more ones you receive. So it shows us that these are going to be things on my mind. I'm not going to go out of my way to do them. More importantly, important to score goals, important to get wins, but these things will be in the back of my mind to achieve the certain accomplishments and achieving them during the game to improve my player. And I'm pretty happy with the rating, 71. Like I said, I haven't played player career mode for a while, so is that a pretty decent starting overall rating? But again, I thought that would be pretty decent at 18, but at 20, I wouldn't say it's anything to shout about, but we get good potential, so that should be all good. I just wanted to go through all these different accomplishments here so you can see what we could potentially be unlocking for Cameron Thomas, the young Australian player. And there's so much steps of his career, achieving that club success, reaching a top-level European team. For me, a goal would be joining a club like Manchester United, a top Premier League team, as the major goal. So I wouldn't even say they would be the next team I go to, a top Premier League team. That will be a stepping stone. That next step, that next club, let me know what you think the second club we should join. Who should that be? Should it maybe be a top league and you go for a mid-table team, something like that? I say go for it. Really depends who has the interest in your player. But guys, I do hope you enjoyed this first episode. And so you know, these episodes, they're going to be, as you could probably tell, they're going to be more edited. They're going to be taking longer to make the episodes. Like, even this episode is just around like 10 minutes to 11 minutes. It took a long time to get the GTA gameplay as well, the certain different gameplay, you see the gameplay pieces, you see gameplay clips, you see from GTA. So if you could leave a big thumbs up on this video, greatly appreciate it. If we could smash over 500 likes, that would be absolutely amazing. If you're new, subscribe, turn on notifications as well. And I'll see you guys in episode 2 of Cameron Thomas's journey in My Player Career Mode.